It's Wednesday. It's time for the Wednesday rant. Upset I am. Yes, I am. I am very upset. As you see the topic, all electronics built to fail. Especially mine. Especially mine. I'm so upset. My phone. I just got this phone. I haven't even had this phone 4 years. And it just messed up. It just failed. I got it in the shop right now. Hopefully they can fix it. We're going to see what's going to happen. Do I have everything backed up on my phone? I hope so. I don't know. But man, this is so upsetting. And you know what? This has happened so many times. Everything. All the electronics. Everything you got. At some point, things start having problems, messing up. Nothing's built to last anymore. All the good days of them building sturdy equipment are gone. They're not trying to do it. People are trying to make as much money as they can, and they can't make money off you with a forever product. They can't do that. They got to keep selling you more and more. Here I am about to be back at the table for another, we're not going to say that, having problems with the phone again. So unfortunate, so upsetting. Man, and these phones, $1,000 for a new phone, man. I am not paying that. How much is a new Galaxy phone? How much is a new Galaxy? How much is a new Galaxy phone? Let's find out real quick. Let me see so I can know. But I'm not about to get one. I'm just curious. About $1,000, $1,200, something like that. Oh man. Where's the new Galaxy phone? Let me look at this. Let me look on AT&T. AT&T will tell me. Let me see. Or Google. I can just Google it real quick. How much? New Galaxy phone 2025. 605, 851 bat market. Samsung Galaxy Edge 2025 is here. How much it? Oh my God. $1,400. $1,400. Galaxy S25 Ultra is $1,400. Galaxy Edge. I'm not buying this new phone. This is not happening. This won't happen. Not for me. Not for me. I just got my new phone. They're not getting no money out of me. Let me show y'all how much this stuff is. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Can you see the price? There you go. $1,419.99. Just call it $1,420. Why you gotta play with the 99-cent game? Galaxy Edge Ultra 14, Galaxy Edge, Galaxy S25 Edge 1219. Ugh. And this is on Samsung's website. So you know it's gonna cost you big. Cost you big, man. And you know what's so messed up about this thing? I take care of my phones. I really do. I take care of my phones. They don't get wet. I don't drop them. None of that. I got a nice case. Okay, I keep them out the heat. I take care of my phone. I know how much the phones cost. I don't be dropping it. No cracked screen. None of that. And boom, phone just go kaput. I was out doing comedy last night. Just doing some comedy, telling some jokes. I was about to record myself, but I forgot. I got my name got called, messing around talking. Got caught. Forgot. Got caught up. Went did my set. It was funny. And then I sat back down and I listened to the next comedian and like, you know what? It's late. I had been there about an hour 15 minutes. You know, I gotta go. I got shit to do. Got up, went to leave. I was gonna exchange information with another comedian because you know that's how you get your shows. Like, hey, what's your info, man? I'm get your info. You get my info, and then we'll swap it out, and then we good. We good. Nah. Didn't happen like that. I looked at my phone. My phone it just turned on. I said, oh, I guess the battery died. Then it turned back off. Then it turned on. Then it turned back off. Then it turned on. And the phone was black. I said, you know what? Let me just get your information. Got in the car, left home, drove home. I said, you know what? Maybe the battery is dead. I tried to charge it in the car. Didn't charge. I got a little nervous. Brought it home, charged it. Nothing. Got home. Next morning I wake up. It says some virus on your phone. Your phone is this virus has been flashed, all this other stuff. I'm like, what does this even mean? Found me a phone store, took it down there. They said, hey, we can fix it, but we got to erase your phone. Hell no. You're not erasing my phone. You're not erasing all my stuff. I haven't backed up all my stuff off there. I got some nice pictures and some other things on my phone that I can't part ways with. I need that stuff off my phone. Just, primarily the pictures. That's what I need. I need that stuff. Left there, went to another store. He tried to fix it, see if it was the battery problem. Didn't work. Sent me to another store. And then this guy was able to fix my phone. Got my phone running. It was going great. Then it started turning off. Doing it all over again. Had to bring my phone back to him. Now, my phone's at the phone shop. Got to stay the night. Hopefully they can fix it. And let me tell you something. I did nothing to the phone. I did nothing to the phone. Phone wasn't dropped. Didn't hit no water. Nothing. Say it could be a software issue. Software issue. But they've been sending me all these updates lately. All these updates. Why do I need all these updates? These updates are the problem. Every time. This is what happens with the phone. This is what I was told. This is what I was told. I haven't researched it. I don't know. But what happens is this. So when the new phone's out, they got the S25, right? They got the S25 right out. I have the S22. I am 22, 23, 24. About 3 phones behind. Okay? So they're sending out new updates for the new phone. You just happen to get updates with your old phone. Okay? You keep getting updates with your old phone, but the software for your old phone is not up to date with the new phone. So the new software messes up the old software on the older phone. So what they're sending out technically right now for the S25 updates and patches, it's not the software on my phone doesn't necessarily fit those updates. That causes issues internally with my phone. And that causes problems with your phone, causing you have to go buy another phone. So I've gotten updates, probably an update every other month for the last 4 or 5 months. There's been a lot of updates. They send a lot of updates, patches and stuff to the software. But for what I was told last time, because this happened to another phone, the guy told me this. He said your phone is the model of your phone doesn't fit the updates they're sending out, and it's causing issues internally with your new phone. And that's how they get you with the software updates. That's the hustle. So you can take care of your phone all you want to. Once they keep sending up so I said, hey man, can I turn off the updates? Can I turn them off? I don't need them. My phone is doing good. We're doing well over here. He said, yeah, but over time your phone won't work. Well, damn it, we'll get there. We'll wait to get there. But can you get a phone with no updates? I want a phone that's as is. No updates. That's what's causing the problems. They're sending these updates to the phone, messing up what you got going on now, because it's not, the updates is not compatible with the current software of your phone. And my phone is 3 phones behind. And they come out with a new phone every year. And you saw that, I just showed you, that phone is $1,400. No way. I just paid for this last phone, making payments. Like, could you probably, to invest $1,400 cash in a phone, is that a good idea? I don't think so. And I don't need all that new stuff. I don't need all that. Got all these new features. Oh, yes, we got all these new features, this, that, and the fifth. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. This happened with my Beats headphones. I had some Beats headphones. I've been through 2 pair of Beats headphones. I don't have them anymore because I work out in them. I like them. They feel good. They're nice. And what am I going to buy? A separate pair of headphones to go work out in? A separate pair of headphones to travel in? No. Same pair of headphones, all activities. That's me. I don't have separate headphones. And I don't like earbuds. I don't like stuff in my ear hole. I don't like that. I can do the covering of my ear hole, but something sitting in my ear I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the AirPods because they feel like they're going to fall out. I don't like that stuff. So I get earmuffs. I use it for everything. I'm not buying 2 pair of earmuffs. Like, oh man, but these are the workout muffs. I got to get the travel muffs. No, everything, 1 pair, everything. With the Beats headphones, over time, the muff, the material around here starts coming apart. It's flapping and all that stuff. Over time, the cushion for the headphone starts kind of going bad. But I just saw recently, now they make covers so you can put those on there and replace those and keep the party going. I think my first pair of Beats, the right ear stopped working. So no more Beats for me. I'm good on those. I'll go with another brand. They sound good in theory. They're nice. But they cost too much money and they don't last. I'm good on the Beats. There's back to was it Bose, JBL? They have. I'll try one of their products before I go with Beats. And Beats, that's all they do. Beats, all they make is headphones. They'll make nothing else. But them headphones, what? They charge you $200 or something. Them headphones are probably not top notch. They're probably buying those headphones $15. Who knows? $15, $20. But even still, they're turning around and selling for $210, $220. It's crazy, crazy money. How much are Beat headphones? Let's see. Let's look it up. How much are Beats? Beats Electronics. Beats Studio 3, $85. Oh, wow. Refurbished. Nope. $199. They're still $200 for the Beats. I don't know if anybody has a pair of Beats. They sure beat you upside the head with the damn price. That's what they do. Beats headphones. How much are these? $199. Beats Solo 4. I've had those. I've had these quite a amount. Beats Solo 9s. $199. Beats Power Beats Pro 2. $249. Beats Fit. $199. Yeah, right. That's a lot of money. And this is all they make. They only make a few products. Register your Beats. No, I don't care. And they make this little thing right here. That's it. And this stuff, I'm telling you, this stuff don't even last that long. It does not. It doesn't stand the test of time. I'm trying to tell you, you can buy better headphones for less. I do not advocate for Beats. I think you can go in another direction. You can do way better. You can do better than Beats for the money. Leave the Beats alone. Beat it. I'm not gonna sing the song. They'll flag you for that. Me for that. But that's what they're doing. Beats headphones, $199, and like I said, they don't last. I've been through two pairs. So what's that? $400. $400 of headphones, and I don't have them right now. So what am I supposed to keep paying? $200 for the headphones, and I'm only getting 3 years out of them. So what? 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 2, 6 every 9 years, $600 in headphones. Absolutely not. There's a better brand out there for less. You can get them closer to what they're paying for the headphones. You can get a good pair of headphones for $35, $40, $20. I don't know. What do I have right now? I have a pair of Sony headphones, and they have been serving me well for quite some time. I replaced my Beats with these Sonys, and they've been doing good. They've been doing great for me, and I will not be returning to Beats. What else have I had? Oh man, a Samsung tablet. I had a Samsung A7 tablet. I had it for about 2.5 years, maybe 3. It just died one day. Bam, just went black. Screen went black, never returned. I took it to the repair shop, said, oh, that's it. I said, can you fix it? He said, no. Now, I should have probably pressed harder to get that damn thing fixed. I have an iPad now. Apple products stand the test of time. They stand the test of time. I had my old iPad. No, not old. I had my old MacBook. From college till I moved to California. So I had that thing about 16 years. I got it in 2007, probably 2007, and I had it until 2022. Yep, 2007, 2017. That's 10 years. 3, 5, so about 15, 16 years. Yep, had a long time. Apple products stand the test of time. I will give them that. Those earbuds, I don't like them, and I lost mine. I lost mine in Brazil. Go figure. So, and then they have the new Apple Muff headphones. I'm pretty sure they're great, but I cannot pay $500 for headphones. That's just not happening. That's not happening. I don't value the product that much to pay $500 for headphones. Drop a comment. Has anybody experienced any electronics just failing on you? You take good care of this stuff and it just fails. And this stuff is not cheap. These are not cheap products. Cell phones not cheap. Headphones aren't cheap. Look, what? I mean, hell. I mean, I don't know where you're gonna get a good new phone for under, $1,000. And they don't even sell like, you want to get a 2021 phone, 2020 phone. They're not even sending updates for that phone. You can't even buy that phone because it's not going to do you any good. Because it's probably whatever updates you need, you're not going to get them. And if they have updates to like apps, when they update the apps, they update the software on the phone as well. They're not going to do that. You're not going to get the updates, and the apps are not going to work. That's what happened with my phone. I had a phone, worked good condition. They just stopped sending the updates, and it just stopped working. Oh, damn. It just stopped working. It just stopped working. Boom. It just stopped working. I said, man, I can't use the apps anymore. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't be on social media anymore. So they bullied me, and put me in a corner, and I had to buy another phone because I couldn't get updates anymore. It's a good phone. I mean, I can still use it for a camera. The service was turned off. You can still use the phone Wi-Fi. You can still make calls on it. It's still a good phone. Just can't you can't use social media anymore. That's what happens. And they do this all. I've said this many times. I do believe they're going to do that with the Tesla cars. They're not going to continue to send you updates, and at some point, car's not going to work like it needs to. Hello, son. Hello, son. Hello, mom. Thank you for watching. I hope your phone's working. I hope your phone is working. Mine's not. We have the same phone. I hope your phone is working great. I hope everybody's phone's working great. But if it's not, ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Do it for me. Do it for me. Back everything up on your phone. Back up your pictures. Back it up. Connect everything to some type of backup. Do it for me. If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for me. Because you're not going to keep that phone 12 years. And you never know when it's going to go kaput. Have all that stuff backed up and stored. Store your pictures. I'm trying to... I store all my photos on Google. Google's robbing me. Google is robbing me. I'm paying like $1.99 a month for a terabyte or 2 terabytes, or like 3 terabytes. They want to charge you like $99 for 5. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm looking for new services. I've been told. I think my mom told me. Amazon has a place for you to store your photos. If you have, because I mean, hell, you're paying $140 for the membership. You should provide somewhere for me to store my photos. And Google, excuse me, Google's very slow. It only works on Wi-Fi. Excuse me. Google's very slow. It only works on Wi-Fi. It takes me forever to upload stuff because I like to, when I get my phone, my pictures, I like to just put them up in the cloud, safekeeping, so nothing happens. Right? Wrong. It doesn't happen like that. No, it doesn't happen like that. Google, it takes forever. I'll go back and look and see if everything has been uploaded. It's just swirling, waiting for Wi-Fi to upload. It's on Wi-Fi right now. Why are you not uploading right now? Anyway, that happens. Now, I would say this. My TVs have lasted long. I've had TVs for quite some time. I've only had one TV that just went kaput and had to buy another one. But I had a TV from college. I had my second TV I bought in college. I moved out here to California. I actually moved out to the new place to where I live now with that TV. I messed around and broke it. I put too much stuff on it and the screen cracked. And I had to go buy a new TV. Damn shame. But other than that, we're rolling. Now, my camera, thank you. My camera's still working good, but who knows? Everything fails. So, I don't know, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Google Drive. Yes, Google Drive. Trash. Awful. Terrible. Terrible. I don't like Google Drive. Google Drive charges me. Let me get these prices for you real quick. Let's get these Google Drive prices so you can see. We need, that is a good question. Well, where the hell, who has the most affordable storage? Because you can't keep everything on your phone. And now, look, I don't know if you have noticed this. Back in 2022, when I got my last phone, I noticed this. They no longer had an external drive for me, an external storage. Because remember, prior to 2022, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this is the new hustle for you. You used to be able to have a micro SIM card, a micro SD card and put it in your phone. You know, you can get 256 gigs, 500 gigs, whatever the hell you want. I can have an extra drive on my phone. So when my phone got full, boom, just transfer it to the SD card, right? Bam, and I'm good to go. SD card full, SD card get full, take it out, buy a new one, you keep on going. Now they no longer have that. You have to buy they now control the price of the phone by storage. If you want, what is it? They sell you, you get 256 gigs. That's like the max. And then I think it's, what's after that? Maybe 100, something like that. It's either 256 or 100. That's like $120 price difference in the phone. And if you're a person like me, you do a lot of content and stuff, you're gonna need all the storage you can get. So you gotta pay for it. So they're hustling you right there. We used to be able to do that. You used to be able to have a phone jack so you can just plug in headphones and go on about your business. Not now. Now they want you to buy something wireless, $200 headphones, or you have to buy an adapter piece and get your own headphones and put them in there. They finding all kind of ways to squeeze all this money up out you. All these damn ways they squeezing money up out you. My cell phone working. Good. You're cooking. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You do yours. What's happening? What's happening? But yes, all these other ways, I'm telling you, this happened in 2022. My last phone, I had a micro SD card. Still got it. Got a lot of stuff on there. This new phone, I said, hey, where's the storage at? Oh, they don't do that no more. Now, it's all enclosed. But here's the thing. You can still buy an external drive on Amazon. Put it in there. Take all that stuff off your phone. You're good to go. So you don't have to play that game. You don't have to play that game. Me personally, I buy a terabyte. I got a 5 terabyte, pay like, I don't know, $200 for it. But it's 5 terabytes of space because all the shows, I save all the shows and we chop them up and do other stuff with them. So we need storage for that. But look, these people are always finding a way to squeeze money out you. It's getting bad. It's getting bad. This is 3 years. I think my longest I've ever kept the phone, maybe 6 years. Maybe 5, 6 years. That's the longest I've ever kept a phone. Never longer than that. Is that for Apple phones? My Android still have it, but it's older phone. I'm not an iPhone user, so I don't know. I don't use iPhones. I don't know. I think I would have to ask, but I don't know. I know some iPhone users, and they're having problems with their phones too. So I think it's everybody. But I mean, I like Android. They have apps on their phone, on their the platform that I really like, that I can watch sports with. If you want to watch free sports, hit me in the DM. I'll tell you where it's at. But yes, I'm gonna stick with Samsung. I'm gonna go with it. I'm just not gonna buy a new phone. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna buy a new phone. But let me put you on some game here, everybody. Let me put you on game real quick. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to get on Back Market. Back Market. So Back Market is a refurbished site where you can buy refurbished phones. So here it is, Back Market, smartphones, Samsung Galaxy, and look, let me show you here. Check this out. So this is the phone I got right now, Galaxy 5G 149. Now there's a price point difference in these things for whatever reason, but look at these. Look at the difference. This is my phone, 144, 259, Ultra Galaxy. Then you got the S2023. That is 408. And then this is another phone. Let me see. Let me compare. Let me see. 251. Bring it out to you. Bam, bam, bam. Fair. Oh, premium condition. $400. See, look here. They got these. Look here. They got you too. Well, fair condition. What is fair? You got to call people. What the hell is fair condition? It's an extra, what, 150 for premium? Jeez. 256, 512, 314. So you're already at 400, 314. So let me see. If you choose this, how much am I actually going to pay? Premium, 314. Black 400. How much is this going to cost? $400. Okay. So you pay. I guess you pay the difference of the two. They don't hit you, tack you on with this. You're paying this, but you're not paying an additional for it. Oh, they're sold out. Damn, 512 sold out. Okay, okay. They're sold out. But yeah, this is where you can come get these kind of phones, all this stuff, smartphones. Where's Apple? Let's see, iPhones. How much are the iPhones? If you need to get an iPhone for my iPhone users, iPhone 15 Plus, 472. iPhone 16, 606. Sheesh. 16 Plus, 633, 473. But this is still cheaper than a new phone that's $1,400. You're still paying 50% less. I know, I can't argue with that. 926, still less than what you would pay brand new. So they got quite a few options on here. You can get so I'm gonna have to look on here and see what they got going on and figure that out. Smartphones, laptops. So they got laptops on here as well. MacBook. We got MacBook Air 13, 329. Oh, that's a damn good price. M1, but you want an M2. You want that chip in there. M2 is like $9. It's like $1,000 for a new Mac. So this isn't bad. As long as they do the work, you got to do your, read your reviews, do your work on here, and figure all that stuff out. But good deals for smartphones, laptops, tablets. Let me see, gaming consoles, smartwatches, audio, AirPods. How much are AirPods on here? $145, $95, $75, 2019. $145. That's kind of steep. $139. Woo! These are expensive. AirPod Maxes. These, I think they're $500 brand new. 2024, $490 or $429. Right earpiece, left earpiece. So yeah, this is back market. This is where you can come get some stuff. Galaxy watches and all that. Apple Watch. You need your Apple Watch on. 115, 262. All that. They got Samsung watches as well. Oh, this is $47. Why is it $47? That's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap. $62. Oh, $68. That's not bad. Not bad for the watches. 131. Samsung. Class 6, but they go up to 79. 131. The watches aren't that bad. Watches are pretty reasonable. $47. I might look into these watches. I got a Samsung watch. But I got to do my research on these watches. I don't know nothing about them. Good condition, excellent, 78. Look here. So what is fair? Excellent condition, 78. Fair is 194. Why would I pay 194 for fair condition, excellent? See, that makes me question things right here. I got to get on my definitely get on YouTube and watch the reviews and see what kind of just see how good they are. Gotta look into that. Gotta look into all that. But that's what it is. Back market. You can get on here, buy, semi-used products. You do your research now. Don't jump on here and buy it. This is a place I haven't bought anything yet. I'm real close with my damn phone. I'm real close. But I'm definitely gonna do my research. But I've heard good things about it. I've watched videos and seen other YouTubers talk about this. So Bat market, give it a shot, and if you do, let me know how that goes. But unfortunately, man, yeah, if I had my drone, still got my drone. I gotta get my drone, man. I gotta get my drone fixed, man. It's tough, man, and you don't get to trade in this stuff or none of that. It just is kaput. You gotta start over. You're spending thousands of dollars on this stuff, man. I don't like me. I like cooking with cast iron skillets because you keep them for a really long time. When you have a cast iron skillet, you don't. Well, first off, they've been talking. Do your research on that non-stick stuff. I'm looking into it. I don't know, but they've been. Just look up non-stick pans. Do your research on it. Cast iron skillets, you keep them forever. They're great. You don't need no new pans. I've had my cast iron skillet since college. Long time. Not that long, but a long time. I've had them, and they're still in great shape. I use them all the time. They've been well seasoned. I don't need to buy no new pans. Cast iron still. I got these for the long run. So I don't know. They don't make things out of cast iron as much anyway. Just like they used to make cars out of steel, and those cars in the 70s used to last a long time. Not now. These cars are made out of fiberglass. You look behind your bumper, it's styrofoam. Styrofoam, baby. How you gotta? Don't get me lying. Don't get me lying. What's wrong with the drone? Oh shit, man. Oh man, what's wrong with the drone? Oh, jeez. Okay, so I went to this vineyard. We went to the vineyard. Family came out. We went to the vineyard, and I was flying the drone around. We were taking pictures, having a good time. Everything's amazing. And then I went over to the lake, right? I said, oh man, it'll be a cool shot to get a drone shot of me over the lake. So I had the drone. I sent it out. Bam. Drone went out, and it's supposed to come back to you, right? It's supposed to come back. Now I'm on this small little pier. I'm on this small pier. This bites. I don't know. Not quite arm's length, a little smaller than that. But anyway, I'm on this pier, right? And I'm at the edge. At the edge, it's the lake, the pier. I send the drone out, okay? Drone goes out, it's recording, great, looking good. It's coming back, okay? I'm right here. Here's the hand. So I have a drone mini. You got to catch it in your hand. It's supposed to return to your hand. Return to your hand. Drone's coming back. That MFer went right past my hand into the lake. I was like, oh shit, no. So you know what I did? I got on my good clothes. I took my shoes off, took my socks off. We hopped my ass in the lake, and I'm down there in the water just fishing. I'm down there. Look, I'm down there just fishing, just feeling around. I just feel like seaweed. I feel all kind of shit. But I'm down there just feeling around, and I found the drone. Boom! And I got it, and I got my damn drone out. My feelings came from my birthday. I'm like, hell no, I'm not about to leave that damn thing down here. No, sir. So I got it out, and it was still on. So I said, let me let it dry out. They're like, oh, you're supposed to put it right. I didn't have no rice. I'm not a vineyard. I don't have no rice. So I let it dry out, and it seemed to be still working. And a couple days later, it didn't. It didn't come on at all. Then it did come on. It eventually came back on. Now I think it's more of a software issue. It won't connect to my phone. But man, talk about tough. I just watched it go right down. I couldn't do nothing. And then on the pier, the railings are very, very small and thin, close together. I couldn't stick my hand through to try to catch it, and I couldn't get down there. And I was just like in shock that it was doing that, and it returned to my hand. So I know now I fly that damn thing manually when it's over water. I'm about to go out and start to fly my drone since it's cooling down in Vegas. Oh, nice, man! You should start. I saw this cat. He had a whole YouTube channel. I want to do that. Just fly the drone around the city and put some background music around it. It's nice. He has a whole drone. He just drone footage. He just goes different cities and flies his drone around, puts background footage up. Music. And it's great. It looks really good. It's a really cool, really dope channel. I really dig it. But yeah, drone mini can't go over the water in high levels, balconies. I have both in the mini and the big boy. Yeah, the mini. Yeah, you gotta take that thing. You gotta do it. You gotta do it manually. You gotta when you're playing around with water. If you have a drone, you fly that damn thing manually. Fly it manually and take it up. When you gotta go, you gotta take it back up and bring it down somewhere else. You gotta bring it. You can't. You just don't want it to return to you over water. It's too risky. You gotta take it out somewhere else over land and bring it back manually. Learn my lesson. So, but yep, man. That too. I had what else has failed me? I had a lot of stuff. A lot of electronics. Oh man, my damn heat press for my t-shirts. My heat press, it cuts on. It won't heat up. And I've called around. I can't find a repairman for my heat press. It still works. It still turns on. It just won't turn. The heat won't turn on. It won't get hot. So, I'm no electrician. I don't know anything about circuit boards. So I pulled the back off. I took it off. I said, I don't know what to do with this shit. I don't know what to do with this. I'm looking at it. I don't know what to do with that. So my dad brought me that thing. My dad brought me that. My dad brought me my heat press a long time ago. I was like, so then, I'm like, I gotta keep that. My dad bought it. It's something wrong with the circuit. It's just something small, but it won't heat up. And I don't know how to figure it out. And I don't want to buy a new one, but I'm kind of in a tough place. I gotta buy a new one. And it'll be little crap like that costs you all this money. Look, the thing won't get hot. It'll turn on, but it won't heat up. And now I'm on the edge like, damn, I gotta spend another $230. And the one I got, it's functioning. It's just not functioning correctly. And I can't find nobody. I can't find no heat press repairman. I've called many places. There is no heat press repairman. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Whatever, man. But anyway, drop your comments. You feel like me? Have you had any problems with your electronics? Do you feel like you've been duped? You've been, bamboozled? Because let me tell you one more thing before we go to break. I'm in Mexico with my homie. We were down there for... What were we down there? We just went down there for vacation. Me and my homie went down there. We went on vacation. We did the tour. And then we went to the cave, where you can go, not like underground. I don't do that underground stuff. No, but it was kind of underground. They had, you walk upstairs down there, and there was this nice cave with water down there. And I had the GoPro. I just bought a GoPro, so I'm using that. He had his phone. He said, "Oh man," I said, "Hey bro." I said, "Bro, don't get in with your phone. It might mess your phone." He said, "Nah, man, it's good. I got this iPhone. It's waterproof. Waterproof." So I still got the picture. I got the picture this day. It's on my phone. I got this picture somewhere on my hard drive. You see him? He's jumping off. He's doing like this, and the phone is in his hand. He got the phone in his hand. It's waterproof. He's jumping off the cliff. It's a little cliff down there. He's jumping into the water. I got a picture of him. Bam! Jumped in the water. Got out. Phone just stopped working. Flash, and just stopped working. Man, come to find out, his phone was water resistant. Phones are not waterproof. Phones are water resistant. They can resist water if a little bit of water get on them. It can take it not getting there. They're sealed pretty tight. But a cell phone, is not made to be submerged in water. It ain't made for that. Nope. Let me tell you, I don't give a damn what they tell you. Your cell phone is not made to be submerged in water at all. It's not. You can drop it in the water, maybe snatch it back out. You'll be fine. But take it into water for like a minute and see what happens. That phone is done. Cell phones. I was just talking to the repairman that was repairing my phone. Cell phones are not waterproof. They're water resistant. Don't get your ass in the water with your cell phone. It don't work. That's why you got to get the little on Amazon. They're like $10. They have the little keychain, now the lanyard with a little pouch. You put your cell phone in that when you jump in the water, but you can't jump in the water with your damn phone. It don't work. You're gonna be needing a new phone. And damn it, you do it on the first day of vacation, you're not getting no pictures. Hey man, let me get your phone. Hey, can I get your phone and take some pictures, man? Let me get your phone. Let me take some pictures. Like, hold on, man, damn. Cause that's what happened to me and him on vacation. Hey, let me get your phone, man. Let me take some pictures. Like, hold on, let me take my pictures first. It's my phone. I'm gonna take my pictures first. Then you can take your pictures, man. You shouldn't have jumped in the water with your damn phone like that. But that's what happened. Those old furnaces, air conditioners used to work for 20 years. Now, 20 years in a day, now 10-year warranty is up. They stop working. Everything stopped working right around warranty time. That is so true. So damn true. Most stuff stops working around warranty time because they know, look, they test this stuff. I don't think we really get it. Look at them people run test after test after test. Think about it. You're running a business. We're selling, I don't know. We're selling phones. We're selling phones. Okay, listen. In order for us to know when do we need to launch the next phone, we realistically know people are not going to buy a phone every year. But when can we? If we're launching phone number one, we're a new phone company. We're American cell. We're American cell phone. Whatever. American cell phone. Whatever. That's what we are. American cell phone. We're launching our first cell phone in 2026. We selling that mother for $1,000. We're gonna sell that damn phone for $1,000. Okay? Bam. We're selling $1,000. Starting in 2026. We need to know how long does this phone last so we can sell you the next phone. Cause we need to know because we need to develop the next phone and be able to present it to you by the time this phone lasts. So if we know, okay, this phone gonna die, this phone's gonna probably get, I take that back. Who cares how phone will last? We're gonna only send them software for six years. Year 7, phone gonna die. We know this. We tested this out. We know it. We're gonna send them updates for 6 years. The 7th year, no more updates. Phone's gonna die. So they're gonna need a new phone. In year 7, they're gonna need a new phone. So by that time, that phone, year 1 phone, you're gonna need the year 7 version. So we know we can count on you coming back. Return customers start returning 7. Year 2, he comes back in 8. Year 3, year 9. But you know what? 7 years is long. That's too much time. So we're gonna increase the price of the phone to $1,200 and decrease the software updates to 5 years. Now you got to come back in 6. And then down the line, 4 years. Now you got to come back in 5. And now we got you coming back in 5 years versus 7. And these phones are now $1,400 versus $1,000. I got an extra $400 out of you, and I'm giving you 2 years less on the phone. That's what they do to people. That's how this damn thing works. You pay more and get less. Right now, you're paying more for your phone, right? I just said it. The Galaxy 22. I paid more for that phone than the last phone. I don't get any extra storage. I have to make a choice. Well, do I want 100 gigs, 256 gigs, 500 gigs? And by the way, it's an extra $120 between each one. So the phone's $1,400 flat, 100 gigs. But you want the 256 gigs, $1,500. You want the 500 gigs, $1,650. What you want to do? You want a new phone or not? There you go. You like to play on your phone? You like social media apps? Well, you're going to have to get one of these damn phones. You can't go back to no flip phone. Them days are over. You like to watch YouTube on your phone? You're going to pay for this new phone. That's it. And you're stuck. And we're all up Shit's Creek because that's what's happening. What do you do? What do you do? I mean, hell, I'm looking around right now like, what the hell? What product, electronic product has not broken or is not on the verge? Everything is built to fail. Everything. So, I mean, how much money do we spend in our lifetime having to buy products over and over and over? Not because, we're not taking care of the product. We're not, keeping it in good condition. It's just not. From day one when you bought it, it was only designed to last 8 years. So you got to come back to the table in 8 years and buy it again. What do you do about that? Now, I think you can keep some cars, a lot of brand cars, I always talk about this, like Hondas, Toyotas, you can keep those cars a long time. As long as you're selling the parts, you keep the maintenance up, you can keep those cars a long, long time. But cell phone, not a shot in hell. Not a shot in hell you can keep a cell phone 20 years. No way. Nobody can. Unless you just don't want to use the phone no more. But nobody's 2015 phone probably works unless you're just making phone calls and texts. That's it. But the software, as far as doing anything else on that phone, probably don't work. I'm willing to bet nobody's 2015 phone is functional past phone calls, text messages. That's it. I'm sure they can't stop that from happening. You can always make phone calls and text messages on the phone. But anything else? You want to be on Instagram? Nope. Because Instagram has changed since 2015. It's 10 years. We've had a lot of stuff happening between then. And your phone software doesn't support it. And we're not going to send you anything to support it. Buy a new phone. There we have it. Oh, shit. All right. I'm going to break. I'll be back. Website's down. We're going to take that off. We're working on the website. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking consumerism. And this is I'm talking about this because this happened to me right now. Just today, my phone was working fine. I've had this phone 3 years. I take care of it. I have a case on it. It's never hit no water. And all of a sudden, it just stopped freaking working. Had to take it to 3 stores. And now I'm on the hook. Guy said it's going to cost me $250. $250. Now, if he gets it back working, I think it's going to be $120. But he initially had it working. I paid $20. He got it working. I went home, came back, started doing it again. I had to take it back, leave it. And not to mention 2 trips. Making 2 trips to do this. So, and this is after work in LA traffic. That's why the show started late, because I had to go do that stuff. So, pain in the ass, man. So I don't have a phone right now. I can't check social media. I can't do nothing. Nope. I don't know nothing. So I'm really getting to know myself. Just sitting there in my thoughts, like, damn. So this is what it's like not to have no phone? Oh, okay. This is nice. I got 10 fingers. Let me count my fingers. That's it. No, I'm playing. I got a tablet. I got other stuff. I got stuff going on. But I don't have access to a lot of my apps. Here's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. If everything is tied to your cell phone, you can't access nothing. So all the stuff, my backup device to my tablet is my cell phone. So all the text messages and all the passcodes that I need to get in is sending them to the phone. So I can't get in that stuff. I can't log in Instagram on my tablet right now because it's sending the message. It's sending the passcode that I need to put in to the phone. So everything's tied to your phone. You can't get in nothing. So I'm like, I got to tie it somewhere else. I got to tie all this stuff to my email. Because I can access my email from multiple devices, but you can't access your phone but from your phone. I can get on another person's phone and access my email. You can't get on somebody else's phone and access your phone. It don't work like that. So you got to keep everything in the cloud some way, somehow. You got to do that. You don't think about this stuff, but it's true. If you have everything tied to that damn phone, now what? Like, let's say you got an alarm system on your house and, you need a code to get in or they're going to call the cops and the code goes to your phone and you don't have your phone. Yeah, the police coming. You going to jail. This is my house. But no. So, it can happen. You don't really think about this stuff till it happens. Banking, if you do all your banking on your phone, if you don't have your password, because sometimes you get your cell phone will spoil you by you putting in that PIN number all the time or sending you a text message with the passcode. So you don't have to really memorize anything. Just, put it in, or what you have to memorize the passcode. But that's a 4-digit code, or it generates a passcode for you. You put it in. That's easy versus trying to remember a 12-digit password like they want you to do. 12-digit, uppercase, lowercase, 2 special keys. Come on, man. You forget that stuff, or you get that it starts running together. Like, I don't remember what this is. What's that? What's it? You forget. You forget. And once you do that, I can't get in my stuff. So, have all your stuff, man. Keep it old school. Sometimes write that stuff down in a little book. Some of that important stuff. Because let's say you have all your banking info on the phone, and you kind of forget the passwords to those banks. If you need to get on the laptop, you can't access your money because you've gotten so used to doing it on the phone. You just put in the passcode. you actually forget, oh, what is the username and password? I don't have to use this. I just use the phone. That's happened to me. I had to get myself out of that habit. Just always putting in my passcode. Ow, it bit my tongue. Just putting my username and passcode, and then when it comes time for me to actually, that doesn't work. I get kicked out. I got to log in with the username and password. I forgot. I like, oh shit, I don't know what that is. I don't use it. Well, sir, it happens. Wednesday rant, ladies and gentlemen. My phone is failing me, as all do electronics. All electronics will fail. We just don't know when. And that's another thing. It becomes an unexpected expense, and it's not a cheap one. Any electronic that go down is your phone, camera, TV, drone. Any of these things that go down is not a $50, $60 expense. You bought that stuff. You bought the camera in 2020, 2019. You bought the drone 2021. You bought the TV 2017. It went down in 2025. You got to pay 2025 prices. It was cheaper back in 2017. Now, yes, it was new. It was still expensive. It was still more than 2013. But $2025 are more than $2017. So you got to pay more. And you got to pay it right now. If it's something you need right now. GK just mentioned, put your comment back up, the air conditioners. These work for 20 years. Now they stop when the warranty's up. That happened to us. My parents' AC went down. Had to replace that thing. A couple grand. In the summertime. You can't be without it. And the worst part about all this stuff, everybody, you don't know when it's gonna happen. You just don't know. You just don't. Just like with your car, man. Sometimes something happened with the car. You're like, damn, I wasn't expecting this. Flat tire, alternator, battery. What else? Yeah, usually tires, battery, alternator. Those are normal things. Car running hot, radiator, something like that. Unexpected expenses, and you got to have the money for it. Now, what about the people who are furloughed? Who are in the government shutdown? They got an unexpected expense. You got to get a new tire. Got to take your kids to school. Kids can't be missing school because you don't have a tire. You didn't get paid. Do you have enough money sitting around so you can still get the things that you need? You don't have to think about this stuff until it happens, but it's going to happen because things are meant to fail. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But, was I mad, stressed about it? No, I didn't. I felt like I took it well. I'm like, all right, let me just go get it fixed. Let me just find somebody. Now, like I said, the first guy, he said he was going to just restart my phone. I was like, man, hell no. Go to hell. Yeah, you ain't about to do that. Second guy, he tried to help me with the battery. He realized that wasn't it. He sent me to the third guy, and the third guy is getting it fixed right now. Had to go to 3 places. Took me a little while, but I did it. I had to do it. But luckily, all these places aren't super far. They were all pretty close. So I didn't have to drive all over. I didn't. It's just traffic, but places weren't terribly far, so I was able to go and come back. But I got it done, and we're gonna see. So, like I said, back your phone up. Back your phone up. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about some storage tomorrow. We'll find some alternatives and stuff tomorrow. What do you do? Back page. I'm gonna do some research on that tonight. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And I don't know. I gotta find some digital storage. But yeah, with storage, I don't know. I don't know what everybody's doing. Like storing your pictures and your videos, because it adds up over time. It really does. It does add up. It adds up. And it's not like having a photo album, just a bunch of books. No, you got to pay by the year. You bought a photo album one time and it's just there forever. Not this new age. Your photo album is online and it costs you $15.99 a year. You want storage? You're going to pay for it. So that's what I got, ladies and gentlemen. No interesting news tonight. No interesting news. We ran late tonight, so no interesting news tonight, but I'll have some tomorrow. And yes, I appreciate you all listening to my rant tonight because I'm so upset. But at least we got to the bottom of all this electronic stuff is bullshit. All of it. All of it. All they're trying to do is get the next dollar. Look, you can't be a for-profit company if your product is a forever product. If I sell everybody something one time, then I don't have nobody else to sell to. So that's what it is. We're going to be back tomorrow night. Hopefully I have some good news with my phone. We'll see. We'll see. But until then, live life at your price. Stay cheap, not broke. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and all that good stuff. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care.